that really sets us apart from the rest of the companies. See, Motown had a division called Artist Development. So I guess you said, Artist Development? Yeah, that's Motown. See, Motown stepped out from all the rest of the labels. See, we had to go to school. Supremes, Four Tops, Miracles, Temptations, all the heavyweight artists, they had a division called Artist Development. And it was headed by some wonderful, talented people. Charlie Atkins, Lon Fontaine, who else? Oh, yeah, Charlie Atkins, Lon Fontaine, Maurice King, and one other guy. So many of them. But Johnny Allen, that's right. Now, they would call rehearsals like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Stop yelling,
so
people.
We said 10 o'clock in the morning. They said, yeah, Tim, bring your hands on it, and I got to teach you a few things. See, what they were doing, they were grooming us to go to the smart room. So I said, smart room, what's that? Atlantic City, Las Vegas, Copacabana. We went to the Copacabana and broke every existing record at the Copacabana. Yes! So Maurice King, our vocal coach, they would, like I said, they would call rehearsals at 11 o'clock in the morning, all the way to 5 or 6 o'clock. So Maurice King, our vocal coach, you would have to almost be a mathematician to understand these harmonies. So they were grooming us to go into the Copa. And they were teaching us songs like Four Freshmen, Modern Airs, that real tight harmony that you still, that you got off of it. Maurice, boy, get your ass back up on that note. You're messing up the harmony. Oh, it was that kind of thing, yeah. So they groomed us, he groomed us, and then we had, before I said this young man's name, I'd like to mention all this activity that you see us do up here. I have to give credit to one of the best that has ever been in the Temps, the late, great Paul Williams. Yeah, now hold up. We have one of Paul's nephews, Adrian Williams, on guitar. Yeah, so like I said, with Johnny Allen, I said Maurice King, Charlie Atkins. You would have to be a mathematician to do his choreography, because Charlie, you have to do this, then you got to switch your booty over here, and then you got to do something else. And if you mess up, he said, boy, you got to move your ass. You can't go to Cleveland if you're in Cleveland, move your ass, boy. That's what Pops had taught us. We loved him because he wasn't trying to denigrate us, but he wanted us to know what we are doing with his stuff. Then we had Lon Fontaine, another great choreographer, and Johnny Allen, a keyboardist. So they taught us some very interesting things. But what I'm about to tell every one of you, now this is just not to the Temptation, what I'm about to say applies to everyone in this here auditorium. Say it, I'm saying it. 4 things. The first one is, you cannot tell anybody about their religion. Okay, kind of cool on that, all right? The second, you better not try to tell anybody about their politics. The third, you better not try to tell anybody how to spend their money. Now, every group got one. Yes. Yeah, every group's got a bad boy. He is our best bad boy. The women, oh my goodness. Between him and Tyson, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. Yeah. But we love him because you have supported us all these years. So right now, I'd like to let you know, we have a brand new CD out, and the name of it is Temptation 60. Yeah, so when we got the green light that we were going to do it, Derek Porter and myself, we were riding around one of LA's many freeways, and I said, hey, D, we're getting ready to do our 60th anniversary CD. I said, it would only be right and fair for Smokey to be part of it. So Derek said, well,